Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Aaron, please. Yeah, Aaron. Go ahead, Brandon.
Yes, oh, sorry.
Can you put the camera on?
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Definitely shy.
Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Homage to enlightened Buddha, perfect in wisdom and compassion. Homage to the noble Dhamma, the universal law the Buddha taught. Homage to the holy Sangha, the protectors of the noble Dhamma. To the Triple Gem, I go for refuge. And the Triple Gem bless and protect me and my loved ones tonight. May we be free from harm and danger. May we overcome our difficulties. May we always meet with success. May we be blessed with good health, strength, peace, and happiness.
Johnson, next one, please, Johnson.
May my parents, brothers and sisters, teachers, friends, and relatives be well and happy. May they be free from harm and danger. If they are faced with harm and danger, I wish that they overcome their anxieties quickly. If they are faced with ill health, I wish that they regain good health soon.
Okay. Brandon, finish something.
May the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha bless and protect me. Protect me and my loved ones tonight, a blessed one. Keep us away from harm and danger. Let our sleep be peaceful so that we awake in the morning refreshed in body and mind. Aspiration.
Go ahead.
If I have strayed from the true path, may I never do so again. If I have carelessly hurt someone today, a word or deed, may I be more mindful the next, or may I be more mindful than. O Buddha, the enlightened one, help me to set my heart right. May my actions reflect your love and compassion. I shall strive to cleanse my heart from hate and envy, and live in harmony with all people. I'll be close to the Dhamma, in good as well as in difficult times. I know that should the moment come for me to leave the world, I shall do so without fear or regret, because I leave the world a better person than when I came into it.
Okay. Yeah. Finish, Aaron. Aaron, please. Yeah, Aaron, you finish, please.
Whatever wrong someone may do to me, may be compassionate and forgive and bear no hatred in my heart. I shall bear in mind to be grateful for the acts of love and consideration shown to me, no matter how small they appear to be. Those I love and those who love me, may this life be a blessing and a source of happiness to all beings. Namo Buddhaya. I would like to share the merits I have gathered today as well in the past for the devas. May they rejoice in these merits and keep an eye on me, my loved ones. I would also like to transfer these merits to my departed relatives and friends. Wherever they are, may they be free from suffering and be happy.
Okay. Johnson, can you read next one, please, Johnson? We learn about the the 5 precepts, right, Johnson? Remember?
I remember learning about it last week, but I don't remember the 5 precepts. Like,
Can you spell 1 to 5?
I don't know, Ty.
All right. Brandon, can you spell from 1 to 5?
I don't know in order, but I know most of them.
Okay, go ahead, try.
The first one is no lying.
Okay.
The second one is, I forgot the second one. What is the second one? I know the other ones. Like no, I think.
Yeah, try your best to remember.
I know one of them, no sexual tendencies or something like that, right?
Okay. Okay. How
Third,
about the other 3?
Sorry.
How about the other 3?
No, don't indulge in like alcohol or drugs
Okay.
or addictive substances.
What else?
No killing. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, 2 more.
No stealing.
Okay, 1 more.
Hold on.
Aaron, can you say from Number 1 to number 5 in order.
1 to 5.
In order. 1 to 5 precept in order. Can you?
You have your body. Your
What's that?
form is number 1.
No.
Your
Five
form.
precept.
Your
No,
body.
the five
Oh,
precepts.
5 precepts. Oh, oops. Accident. The 5 precepts is no lying.
Okay.
There's an order to them. I didn't know.
That's okay.
I just say them.
You try to this is
Oh, okay. So like no killing, no lying, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, and no intoxicants.
which one is hardest for you?
Artist, not killing, not stealing, not intoxicant, not sexual misconduct. So probably last one is lying because it's the easiest one you can do.
About the
You can do it right now.
about the easiest one. Which one is easiest one for you?
Oh, easiest one not to do.
No, the easiest one you can do.
Lying, you can do easy. Lying, you can easy.
Which one you can keep easily?
Oh, probably like intoxicant.
Okay, Johnson. Johnson, remember
Oh
all?
wait, I felt like killing too.
Johnson, you follow, remember Johnson?
Precept.
Yeah, 5 precept. Which one is the hardest one for you?
Lying probably.
Okay, which one is the easy one for you to keep?
Oh wait, no. I thought you said okay. No. The easiest one for me to like handle is like probably killing or
Okay.
doing any, and the hardest would probably be lying.
Okay, Quyên, how you been, Quyên?
Good but stressed.
Stress. Yeah, you come to temple for Buddha birthday this Sunday, right? With Elizabeth, you keep her in your pocket, okay?
I hope I can come since I need to like organize my stuff to turn in.
Good. You finished schooling already, right? Or you still have school?
No, I end school next week on Thursday.
Oh, okay. So which one is hardest one for you to keep? The 5 precept, which one?
The hardest ones that I can do?
Can keep. Yeah, can do, yeah.
Killing.
Why?
Because that's like a big sin and like murder.
Really? And run around your house, it's easy for you to stay away from them, or you brush them out?
I just pushed them out.
Brand, how you doing, Brand? Your sister coming soon?
Probably yes.
So Brandon, which one is the hardest one for you to keep, to follow?
What?
And I'm asking Brandon the 5
Oh, okay.
So Brandon, can you spell one more time the 5 precept for everyone to remember? Go ahead, Brandon.
Oh, the 5 precepts. It's no stealing, no drinking, no lying, and I think it was 1 or 2 more. I don't remember.
Okay,
I don't remember.
Brandon, help out Brandon.
Right. So it's no drinking or
No.
drugs.
Oh, well, I thought I was muted, but it's like no drinking, no swearing. No drinking, no swearing, drinking slash intoxication like smoking or whatever. Did I say no stealing?
Yeah.
What are the others?
What else?
I
Brandon,
think I forgot the other 2.
Brandon,
Yeah.
You spell everything, Brandon.
Okay, so the first one is no lying, and then the second one is no stealing, right? Or no killing. Third one is no killing, and then the fourth one is no sexual misconduct, and then the fifth one is no indulgence in alcohol or drugs.
Yeah. So which one is the hardest one for you to follow, Brandon?
I think the hardest one for me is probably no indulgence in alcohol or drugs.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
You
I
drink?
think no, I'm kidding. The hardest one probably is lying because that's the easiest one.
Okay. How about the easy one for you to keep to follow?
Keep alcohol and
Easy
yeah.
one. Brand, what do you think? Which one is the hardest one that for you to follow?
For now,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably no swearing, but like in the later future, it's probably gonna be also no swearing.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go back to all right. So depend, and again, this is for the mature people. When you're 18 and above, you take that responsibility, but you still need to learn too. Okay. All right. John. Sorry, Johnson. Can you read, please, Johnson? When they found.
When they found Yasa at the deer park, he introduced them to the Buddha. Teacher, these 4 friends of mine are all fine persons. Please have compassion and open their eyes to the path of liberation.
Okay, explain what's about.
So, when they found Yasa at the deer park, he introduced his friends to the Buddha, his 4 friends to the Buddha, and he told the Buddha that they are good people, and he asked Buddha to help them like open their eyes to the path of liberation.
Mm-hmm. Aaron, can you explain to them what's meant by path of liberation in the practical sense, in the easy way? Is give them example of the path of liberation. What's mean?
The path to having no suffering.
One example.
Maybe maybe you're like a drug abuser, so
Okay.
a path to be to stop using drugs.
Okay.
It takes steps and time, but it's the path.
Mm-hmm. So, Brandon, can you give one example of the path to liberation? Like Aaron, he just gave one example.
Path to liberation.
Give
You
one
follow
example.
that's the path to liberation.
One example.
Oh, okay. One example. Let's say the easiest one, like no killing.
Okay.
You don't. The person doesn't kill anything. Like even if it's small bug, you don't kill it. You like small ant is crawling on your table. You don't go like right. You let it crawl on your finger and then you stick out the window, boom, and then it goes wherever it comes back.
So that's what means. That means that you won't pay the killing. You won't be killed by themselves, right? You won't be killed by them, right?
Yes, yeah.
You liberated. Right, Johnson, can you give one example that you are liberated by something else, like Aaron and Brandon just give example. Johnson.
I don't think I have been liberated yet.
Okay, Aaron, can you give him the hint? Can you give your body a hint? Go ahead, Aaron.
It would be maybe he stopped cheating on the test.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Johnson, he gave you that hint. You follow that?
Oh, so like liberating, meaning like you just stop doing something.
Something bad.
Oh, so I stopped. I stopped. I stopped being lazy.
Okay, yeah. So when you stop being lazy, so what happened then?
My life got more productive.
Yeah, that's the point. So, Brent, can you give one example like them?
I couldn't really hear because yeah, I couldn't really hear.
Yeah, Aaron, can you explain to him, give him example for him to hear, Aaron?
An example, it could be just refraining from something like
Oh,
yeah, something that caused suffering for you.
oh, so like an example could be like if you think you swear too much,
Mm-hmm.
you can like refrain from swearing and like use other words in replace of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is smart. Mm-hmm. That's the way. Yeah. How about Quyên? Give one example, Quyên.
Um,
Can you do that?
yeah. If an alcoholic wants to stop drinking alcohol, it might take time, but then he'll get used to it, or they're gonna get used to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's say like Johnson just mentioned, if you're so lazy, how could you liberate yourself from being lazy? Quyên,
Hmm?
you know how? Let's say if you were lazy, so how could you get out that laziness?
Um, to start finding something to focus on.
Mm-hmm. And to find something meaningful to do, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's what the liberation is about, not something too lofty, but it's in the practical sense. All right, so the next one, go ahead, Brent. Sorry, Brent. Next one, please. Buddha sat down.
The Buddha sat down to talk with the four young men. At first, Vimala was the first skeptical, but the more he heard, the more impressed he became. Finally, he suggested to the other three that they all asked the Buddha to accept them as bhikkhus. The four young men knelt, knelt before the
You,
Buddha,
you.
knelt before the Buddha, recognizing their sincerity. Uh, the Buddha accepted them on the spot. He asked Kodana to give them basic instructions.
Summarize, please. Brandon, keep a cam on, please. Brandon, go ahead, Brand. Summarize,
It
please.
was basically like there was these four men,
Mm-hmm.
and they were talking to Vimala and other of Buddha's disciples or
Okay.
bhikkhus, I believe, or
You know what's my
monks.
bhikkhu?
Like, of
What's
like,
me?
isn't a bhikkhu someone like that follows in the Buddhist steps?
Yeah. Aaron, you know what's mean? Can you tell them what's my bhikkhu? What's mean?
Are you going to eat your pizza?
I think it's a Buddhist monk.
Yeah. Buddhist monk. What do you call Buddhist now?
Uh,
Remember?
oh, hmm. I don't. Oh, I don't remember.
You just add N-I, bhikkhuni.
Oh yeah. I was trying to remember. I thought it was Bikinin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead, Brandon. Keep a cam on, please. Brandon, you ready? Queen, go ahead, Queen. Yeah, go ahead, Brandon. You read the next. Keep a cam on. Next one
Next.
here. Yeah, go ahead. Yasa.
Yasa, Yasa had several hundred other friends who soon heard how Yasa and his four closest companions had all become bhikkhus. 120 of those young men, all in their 20s, met outside Yasa's home, decided to visit Isipatana that very morning. Yasa was informed of their arrival, and he came out to greet them. He spoke about his decision to become a bhikkhu, and then he led them to have an audience with the Buddha.
Okay, summarize, please.
So Yasa, like the disciple, he had a lot of friends, and they heard how Yasa and his four closest companions became bhikkhus.
Mm-hmm.
So 120 of those of his friends, right, came to his home, and Yasa came out and agreed them, and then he showed them to the Buddha, so the Buddha can have an audience.
You know why? Why did they want to become a Buddhist monk,
They
Brandon?
maybe they were in the same position or the same. They thought like, oh, how he did it, and we're in the same position, right? How it was depressed that all the time they were partying. You know, it's like I
So
kind of like that. So
imagine yourself that you would be a Buddhist monk, that you don't need to have families, you don't need to take care of your families, you don't need to go to work. You just focus on your meditation. You think one day you can be like that?
to be honest, I don't really know. I'm still pretty young. So
Yeah, it's not easy, right?
yeah.
That's why I want not easy. All right, go ahead, Queen, please. Next one, please.
Do I start at surrounded?
Yeah.
Surrounded by the young man, the Buddha spoke about the path which can end suffering and lead to peace and joy. He told them about his own search and how he had vowed to find a way while he was still a young man. The 120 young men listened as if entranced. 50 of them requested to become bhikkhus at once. Many of the other 70 also wanted to become bhikkhus but could not abandon their responsibilities as sons, husbands, and fathers.
Okay, summary, please.
Buddha was talking about how there was a path to end suffering and lead to peace and joy.
Mm-hmm.
And then, 100 of the men, 50 of the men were fine with becoming a bhikkhus at once, but the others 70 wanted to become bhikkhus, but they didn't want to abandon their roles.
So 50 of them want to become Buddhist monk, right? Wait, right? But the others
Yeah.
want because they have a lot of responsibility, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a chance, would you like to become Buddhist monk that you don't need to go out to work, you don't need to take care of the families, you just focus on meditation? You can do that, or too much for you, Queen?
I think it's a bit too much since I want to take care of family.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you can focus on meditation. So
Yeah.
Aaron, go ahead, Queen. What do you want to say?
Never mind.
Too much for you?
Yeah.
So Aaron, what do you think, Aaron? Is too much for you, or you can handle?
I think maybe I can.
Okay. All right. So depend. Okay. Because what happened, Aaron? So if you have family, you have children, you have wife and husband, what's happened then? Would I say that you stay in the prison? Is that right?
Yes,
Right.
you have to take care of them. You can't run away from them
Mhm.
unless you're the Buddha.
Can you give example?
You can just say your own parents. They have to take care of you.
Mhm.
Not until you're 18 before they're more free.
But what happened if you have the baby?
Then you get captured too by the baby. You have to take care of the baby.
Your energy of your time for them, right? Otherwise, you have to pay child support, right?
Yes.
Mm, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Aaron. You can speak next one here.
Yasa asked the Buddha to accept his 50 friends, and the Buddha agreed. Overjoyed, Yasa said, "With your permission, tomorrow I will pass by my parents' home when I'm out begging. I can ask them if they might like to offer robes and bowls to these new bhikkhus."
Yeah, summarize, please.
Uh, so the 50 friends that wanted to be monks, the Buddha accepted them. And so Yasa was happy. And so he said that tomorrow he will go to his parents' house and hopefully they give him robes and bowls to the new monks.
Okay. Can you share yours, having the hair and now you shed your hair and that's just that's different, Aaron.
I don't have to worry about it. It doesn't get in the way, and it feels cooler.
Especially in the winter, in the summertime, right?
Yes.
Johnson, you want to follow your body, Johnson?
If only my parents would let me, Ty.
Really? You can convince them. You look handsome and fresh in the summertime.
Yeah, there's just no way in the world I'm gonna be able to convince them.
Oh, really? Brandon, you like to be like Aaron? He set good example for your guy.
Um,
Easy, right?
maybe. Yeah.
You want to try tomorrow? You see how fresh your hair, your head is,
That
especially.
is. I felt that before, so I think I'm okay.
Did that? Or you thought about that?
I did it before, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Brand, can you do like Aaron? You keep your head fresh, especially in summertime. Why not? What's the difference?
I did it before, yeah.
No, I'm talking about brand.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah, brand. Yeah.
Uh, well, I don't feel like I would look very very
Handsome.
okay.
Very handsome.
Yeah, I don't think I would look very handsome.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron, what do you think about Brand saying he said that he would not people would not look at him and as handsome guy. What do you think? Can you share your experience with him?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying personally me. Personally me, I would not look good with
Okay. Aaron, can
bald
you share with him? I am.
because of a very big head.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Um. Well, I think the point of shaving your head is of course a commitment. You know, you're not gonna shave your head thinking like I'm gonna look extra handsome. You know, so it's it's like it defeats the purpose if you think you're improving your looks. I mean, some people might look good or still look decent, but I don't think you could be ugly.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Johnson. Read next one, please, Johnson. The Buddha. Thank you, Aaron. Go ahead, Johnson.
Buddha now had 60 bhikkhus living with him at Deer Park. He remained there for 3 additional months in order to guide the community. During that time, several hundred men and women were accepted by the Buddha as lay disciples.
Okay, summarize, please.
So the Buddha now has 60 bhikkhus living with him at Deer Park, and he remained at that place for 3 additional months to guide them.
Okay. What happened about others?
During that time, several hundred men and women were accepted by the Buddha as
Okay, so
disciples.
you know the qualification for anyone to be a Buddhist. What is qualification? You know that, Aaron? Sorry, Johnson. How could you
The
be
qual-
qualified to be Buddhist? How?
uh, I, 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 I don't know.
You know, huh? Aaron, can you tell them how could you be qualified to be a Buddhist?
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know. How to qualify to be one?
To be
You
a
can
Buddhist?
just you can just be one, right?
No?
Or
Let's
you have to
you need to shave your hair to be a
have
Buddhist.
a Buddhist name?
Yeah. Do you need to shave your hair or no?
No, you don't.
No, no, that's not necessary. What else? What else?
Uh
What else that you need to be a Buddhist? That help you to be a Buddhist?
oh, maybe maybe I'm unsure actually.
Hey, Megan, how you been, Megan? Megan?
I've been okay.
Good. Yeah. So Aaron, can you spell one more time the 5 precepts for Megan to remember?
The 5 precepts is it's like no lying, no killing, no stealing, no intoxicants, and no sexual misconduct.
Okay, Megan, which one is easy for you to follow? Megan,
I would say all of them.
easy for you to follow? Good, that's nice. Which one is the hardest one for you to follow?
Probably no lying.
Mm-hmm. We talked about why lie last time, right? It's not easy, right?
Yeah.
I can. Keep the cam on can. Yeah. So, Brandon, you know, how could you be qualified as a Buddhist? Brandon, how? What are the qualifications to be a Buddhist? Brandon.
I think to become a Buddhist, you have to be willing to drop your like regular lifestyle.
No, no, you don't need that. You don't need to drop your lifestyle. Just try
Monk.
your best. Just try your best to follow the 5 precepts. No killing, no stealing, no such
Yeah,
misconduct,
I
no
was
lying.
thinking of,
Yeah.
I was thinking of how to become a monk.
No, 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 no. To become Buddhist, you don't need to be a Buddhist monk. Remember, you don't need to shave your hair. All right, Ken. How you been, Ken?
I've been pretty good.
Yeah, Brandon, can you tell Ken one more time the 5 precepts to see which one is hardest one for him to follow, which one is easiest one for him to follow? Go ahead, Brandon.
The 5 precepts are: the first one is to not lie. The second one is to not steal. The third one is to not kill. The fourth one is to not engage in sexual misconduct. And the fifth one is to not drink alcohol or indulge in drugs.
Okay, so which one the hardest one to follow, Ken?
Lying.
Really? Why?
Because that's the one I think I've done.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the easiest one for you to follow?
Not steal, not kill. What was the other ones?
Drinking alcohol?
Drinking alcohol, that's pretty easy as well.
Oh, smoking?
No smoke. I don't smoke.
So, how about you know, Viper? You know what I mean?
No. A vapor?
Viper. We'll talk about that,
Yeah,
right?
I know what that means. I don't do it though.
Yeah, that's good. So all of them are easy except the line one, right?
Yeah.
So one more time, right? Brand, you know, remember how could ones be qualified as Buddhist?
Uh, isn't it like you have to follow the precepts and like, hmm, isn't it also like let go of like let go of things that are dear to you? Because like once
No,
you lose them, you
no,
lose them.
that's for Buddhist monk only, but not for you guys. You guys just live in
Oh,
the life, right? As long as you follow that 5 precepts, that's more than enough. Understand? Right? Unless you just try uh to shave your hair how you feel your head, that's okay. Right? Ken, you see Aaron, he's handsome, right? Ken?
He got his hair. I saw he got like a new I think like highlighted his hair. Oh wait, he buzzed his cut. He
Huh?
shaved his head.
Yeah, could you do like him? Could
Oh.
you follow him, Ken?
I can't. I'll get a headache. It'll get too cold.
No, it's summer is hot.
Besides that, but like in the when it's like the fall and winter, it's gonna get too cold for me.
Really? You try
Yeah.
to see. You have not done that. How could you know? You
Well,
tried it.
actually, no, I didn't. I did a buzz cut though when I was younger.
You did?
Yeah, I had really short hair when I was younger.
Okay, when you were baby?
Yeah, I probably had it till I was like 12.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's go back here. Okay. So please remember, okay, to be a Buddhist, you just need to keep the 5 precepts and say that you make commitment to follow Buddha forever. That's all you need to do. Right, Brand? You don't need to let go of anything because you are still like Buddhist. Like look at your parents, right? They still have families. They still have a house. They still take care of your guy and so forth. This you have a normal life. The other thing is to try your best to stay away from the bad karma. Understand, Brent? Understand, Ken? Right? Okay. All right. So let's see here. Uh, let's see here. Okay. So, Megan, can you do the next, please, Megan? Megan, are you there? How about you, Ken? Okay, go ahead. You got Megan, the Buddha.
The Buddha taught the bhikkhus how to practice observing their bodies, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. He taught them about the interdependent nature of all things and explained that meditating on interdependence was very important. He explained that all things depend on each other for their arising, development, and decline. Without dependent co-arising, nothing could exist. Within one thing existed all things. The meditation on dependent co-arising, he said, is a gate which leads to liberation from birth and death. It has the power to break through fixed and narrow views, such as the belief that the universe has been created either by some god or from some element, such as earth, water, fire, or air.
Summarize, please. You understand?
No, not really.
Aaron, can you help Megan? What's about Aaron? You smart enough?
I think well first he Buddhist teaches them how to be aware of the five aggregates.
Okay. What else?
Okay. And then and after so he taught them that everything is intertwined, everything is connected to each
Okay.
other, the interdependent nature of all things. And he
Okay.
says that meditating on this idea of interdependence is important because it because because it explains that like everything it's like yin and yang. Like everything, there's a rise and there's a decline, and there's like a growth, and there's also like a decay, and everything, and so forth. And so that's what brings on the idea of like he says, birth and death. And so realizing this would, he says, lead to liberation of birth and death.
Can you give example of what they call interdependent? Give one example. Well, one more time before. Can you explain what mean by interdependent nature? What mean?
Everything is the things are dependent on each other,
Okay.
basically.
Do you depend on Johnson to live, and Johnson depend on you to live, or no?
I would say so, in a way, kinda.
How?
Because he's a buddy, and so like it wouldn't my life would be different if Johnson never came.
Really? Johnson, you hear
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you depend on him? About he depend on you?
I think I have a similar answer to Aaron.
Okay. How?
I depend on him
You depend on him? How?
as a buddy, just to be there.
Just imagine one day you come to temple without him. What do you feel?
Sadness.
Really? And he going to leave you in, sometime in summertime then.
Yep.
Okay. Brandon, how could you depend on Aaron, Johnson, Queen, Ken, Megan, Brent here? How could you depend on them? And vice versa.
I depend on them because they are friends, right?
Okay.
Close.
Yeah, imagine that you come here by yourself and you learn by yourself. Is this fun or it's better to have them to learn together with you?
I mean, I'll still learn. I'll still try, but it is definitely more fun if there's, friends.
So, Ken, would you depend on your brother and vice versa or no?
On what? Like, just on anything?
Would you depend on your brother, the little brother, and vice versa?
I don't know. It kind of depends on some things.
For example,
I don't think you'd be able to help me if I was like, I don't know, if I got into a fight, you couldn't help me with that.
but he can help you to do something else at home, right?
Yeah, he can help me with like doing chores. Like he can help me like wash the dishes, mop the floor and stuff like that.
Just imagine that your brother is not at home and you are by yourself. What do you think? Any difference if you stay at home by yourself?
I mean, there's nobody to annoy. Like I can't annoy him and he can't annoy me. So, I mean, I feel like it would be nice to have him just because I don't want to be by myself all the time.
Friend, imagine that Megan is not at home at all with you.
What?
Imagine that one day Megan will go to have her own life and you stay alone. Is it boring? You miss her a lot?
Uh, I'd probably like be like off with my life before her, so I'd probably like be spending time in like college and like with friends, you know. So sure, I would miss my parents and her too, but like I got my own things I gotta do, you know.
So are you dependent on her and vice versa? Now?
For
For now.
for now, for now, sometimes she keeps me entertained because like I get bored really easily and I don't know what to do. So I just yeah.
Okay. Megan, you depend on him or he depend on you, Megan?
I think we both depend on each other.
Imagine one day that he is not at home at all and you stay alone by yourself. What do you feel about that? Megan, what do you think?
Can you repeat that?
Imagine one day Brand may go to college, Brand may have his own families, and you are lonely at home. How you feel?
Happy for him.
Happy for him, not for you?
I feel like if I were to end up alone, that would be like my fault, or like I don't think I would try to be lonely on accident or on purpose.
Okay. Quyên, imagine that one day you don't have anybody to talk about, whether your best buddy, best friends, or Elizabeth, and you are lonely. So what do you think, Quyên?
I don't know. I might be able to talk to my parents.
Okay, but what happens if no one around except yourself?
Oh, then I'll just focus on myself.
Yeah, it's boring.
I mean, it's not that boring.
Yeah, anyway, so remember, we connect each other. You depend on your parents, your parents depend on you, and your sibling depend on you, you depend on them. And even when you go to school, you depend on the teacher, and the teacher depend on you too, because without your guy, we cannot teach you. All right? So that's what they call interdependent nature. Okay, so let me move on. Aaron, read the short Zen story for them, okay, Aaron? Go ahead, Aaron. Working really hard. Go ahead, Aaron.
Working very hard. A martial arts student went to his teacher and said earnestly, I'm devoted to studying your martial system. How long will it take me to master it? The teacher's reply was casual, 10 years. Impatiently, the student answered, but I want to master it faster than that. I'll work very hard. I'll practice every day, 10 or more hours a day, if I have to. How long will it take then? The teacher thought for a moment. 20 years.
What's about?
It's about a student, a martial arts student. He wanted to master this martial arts, and so he asked the master how long will it take, and he said 10 years. And then the student was like, "Oh, I can't." He wants to be faster than that, so he asked him like he'll work hard every day and for this amount of hours every day, overtime and everything. And so he asked again, "How long will it take if I do that?" And he said, the master said even longer. He said 20 years.
Why is that? What's the moral?
Because he's impatient.
So
And if you're impatient, you can't nurture any real technique or skill. So then it would just take even longer.
yeah, so what's the moral of this story?
To be patient and trust the process.
Yeah. Johnson, I have a TikTok video and you summarize for me, okay, Johnson? Are you ready, Johnson?
Yes, Ty.
Come on, Ken. How many hours per day that you spend on TikTok? Couple hours or 4 hours or what? Can I hear you?
4 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
You go over all kind of subject, good or bad? Junk.
No, I only do food, clothing, and just like that stuff, like food, clothing, stuff like that.
What to say?
Mostly food. I like watching food.
Your food, that's all?
Yeah.
Quyên, you spend a lot of time on TikTok or no? Quyên?
Only 45 minutes to 1 hour.
Okay, what subject? What's the main subject that you focus on?
For some reason, I have a lot of cats on my For You page.
What's that?
A lot of cats.
Okay. Okay. So your favorite is cat, right?
I don't know. I have a lot of favorite animals, but I just get random videos of cats.
Okay. Megan, how long you used to spend on the TikTok per day, Megan? How about you, Johnson? How long, Johnson?
How long I spend on what, Ty?
Yeah, how long do you spend on TikTok per day?
An hour or so.
Okay, what the topic? Everything good or bad, junk or good?
Mostly it's just like about like superhero stuff and stuff like that.
Hero, superhero?
Yeah, like I like like the Avengers and stuff, Ty. So they mostly just follow that stuff.
Aaron, where are you now, Aaron?
Oh, I just checked how much I use TikTok. I use 1 to 2 hours a day.
Okay,
Not 2 to 4.
what the topic you focus on? The junk, the bad and good?
It's mostly like funny videos, food, and like
Can you tell one funny story?
um I have a lot of random humor,
Yeah, give
but
one example, give one story to share.
um uh most of the time it's like it's not a thing I should be laughing at, but it's funny either way.
Okay.
It's like whenever people get hurt in like very abrupt ways, like I saw a video once about a track race, right? And a guy ran straight into a pole and it hit his
Okay.
no-no area, and it was really funny.
Some guy walk on the snow on the ice, the icy road, right? right? So Aaron, how much time did you spend for TikTok per day?
I don't know, like 5 minutes.
Really? That short?
Yeah, I don't use it. I
Really?
put a limit on it, so I don't
Yeah.
use it anymore now.
But
Yes.
but you enjoy talking the phone, right?
Uh, recently, no. I have just been sleeping.
Okay. Yeah. So Johnson, can you tell them what are the healthy one, the good one, and what are the toxic one? What are the harmful one? Johnson, can you tell them?
On TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like media that shows, or content that shows you something interesting that you can learn about is probably the good things,
Okay.
and the bad things are probably
Here. Hi.
junk. They're useless information. They kind of like are just lies. They ruin your mind.
Okay.
Very
Mm-hmm. So Ken, which one is the
我
toxic
在
one?
开始，开始，开始，开始学，开始下一步开始写
Hey,
信。
Brian, you are unmuted, sir.
Oh, my
Mm.
bad. I
Okay.
was saying some random stuff in Chinese.
Okay, go ahead, Ken. Which one is toxic one and which one the healthy one in TikTok?
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
What's
Which
wait,
one,
which
which one the harmful one and which one is healthy one in TikTok?
the kids that vape, the ones that vape all the time.
What's that?
The vaping, like they vape where like they do cigarettes, those I don't watch. I don't like watching those.
Okay, so which one the healthy one?
I'm gonna say sports, which is a good one. Funny ones. Food, you
Eh,
know.
Can you tell one funny story like Blanket mentioned? Any funny story?
Let me think. Oh, well, it was just like I don't well, this is kind of mean, but like it was basically one of these kids that it was like their first game. Like they were playing football, it was their first game, and
Mm-hmm.
they just got hit like really hard, and it was really funny.
Mm-hmm. So for you guys, it's easy to recognize the harmful one and the healthy one or no way?
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
What happened if you were tricked into the harmful one? Let's say that you know what's with the dark website?
The what?
Dark website.
Oh, dark website?
What's mean?
I do not know. I just heard it's a dark website. I don't know what that means.
So don't shut on that. You know why?
No, I don't know why.
All right, Brandon, you work for your dad, right? I as an engineer, right? Can you explain to them you're not supposed to log into or shut around the dark website? You know why?
There's a lot of people, if you're uncareful, a lot of your information will be leaked because simply just accessing it, and then a very small mistake, that's your life. It's gonna be
Really?
posted
It's
random web.
happened to you? Happened to
Huh?
you before?
No, but there's plenty of stories out there.
Well, why is that? Can you share with them? What's the story? You
Oh,
scared?
not like exact story. I mean, there's like people, they go in there, right? They go on there without like, it's kind of like a VPN, like a protection. You go on the dark web, they find your IP address, they find like your house, and then they somehow like find all this information about you, and then it's just really bad life for you. Then sometimes people will buy stuff on there, like illegal stuff, or they'll hire like bad people. Sometimes those websites are scams, and then well, they have your credit card. And the worst things can happen. So it's like you never start with that in the first place.
Okay, so Aaron, you know more about dark website, right? Can you explain to them one more times in detail what's about that they need to stay away?
It's a really dark place.
Have you tried before?
Once,
What
yeah.
happened then? They stole your credit card.
No, I put on protection. I'm
Okay,
like, yeah, I put a lot of protection.
what's about? Can
So
you tell them what's about?
I mean, this depends on where you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I didn't go anywhere specifically. I was just I
Mm.
got off right away.
They follow you. They follow your trail. They follow your IP address.
Maybe, who knows?
Mm-hmm. So Megan, are you there, Megan? So Quyên, so you say that you like to watch some video clips about the cat, right? Anything else that you think is harmful that you need to stay away in the TED Talk, Quyên?
I haven't seen anything bad yet, so no, I'm fine right now.
But what happened if they trick you? If they send you a link, a link with has some kind of virus there?
I'll ignore it. Yeah, I
But
don't open random links.
okay. So, Brent, have you ever clicked on any strange link that they send you to the dark website before?
No,
Never. Can you
I
share
don't
with
think
them?
so.
Can you share with them the experience? How could you recognize the malicious link? How could you recognize them?
Um, well, probably like, I mean, you could like, unless it's like you click it and it's like it uploads a virus to whatever you're looking on, like your phone or something.
Mhm.
That unless that, I'd probably just click it and find out what it is, and then like click out of it if it's like really bad, and then like yeah, but
It
I
happened
wouldn't.
before. Happened to you before when you click on the wrong one, the virus one?
No, I've never had a virus in any of my devices.
Oh, really? Okay. Anyone of you here? Ken, have you clicked on any kind of virus clean before?
A virus. Wait, like a COVID-19 virus or
Yeah. No, I'm talking about if you click on any kind of harmful link.
no,
Never.
no. But I do get viruses though. I
Really?
got I got one virus in like middle school. I was just doing my project and it said that I have a virus in my Chromebook. And I was like,
Okay.
I
I know
didn't think much about it. I just deleted it and I was like, nothing happened. So
you have to be careful, right? Especially you are too young, right? Be careful. Those kind of malicious dark website, okay? Don't search around. They steal your identity. They steal your ID, your credit cards, your security card, and so forth, right? Social security one, and they may know how to break into your house. Be careful, okay? All right, Johnson. All right, especially if you have the younger sibling, you need to protect them. Johnson.
Yes, Ty.
Uh-huh. All right, let's finish our class today then. Let's who want to do the last one? Who want to do the first one? Brandon, can you do the first one, Brandon? You want me to show you?
What do you mean, show me?
Right here.
Oh,
How many get up? Go ahead, please.
yeah, I'll do it. to the Buddha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings understand the great way profoundly and bring forth the Bodhi mind.
Okay, Ken, please. Number 2.
to the Dharma I return and rely, vowing that all living beings deeply enter the sutra treasury and have wisdom like the sea.
Johnson, number 3, please.
To the Sangha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings form together a great assembly, one and all in harmony.
Okay, Quyên, may I please, Quyên?
May I pass all my final exams?
May I pass all my
May I
final.
pass all my final exams.
May I get enough sleep.
May I get
May
enough
I
sleep?
get enough sleep?
May I be healthy.
May I be
May I be
healthy?
healthy.
Okay, Megan, are you there? Megan there? Brent, can you do my parents, please, Brent?
May our parents be healthy?
May our parents be
May our
healthy.
parents be healthy.
Parents be healthy.
May our parents be happy?
May your parents be happy.
Parents be happy.
Parents be happy.
May our parents have good luck?
May our
May
parents
our parents have good luck.
Okay. Aaron, may I weekend?
May weekend be may weekend be adventurous.
may we can be
Can be
adventurous.
adventurous.
May weekend be safe,
May we
We
can
can be safe.
Safe.
and may weekend be a restful one.
and
May we can be a restful one.
Okay, good.
Worshippers. He stopped the killing ceremony and invited Siddhartha to stay and teach his people. But Siddhartha declined as he had not yet found the truth he was seeking.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, next one. Kyle, can you read this for me?
After Siddhartha left Rajaha, he left to see a sage, wise person named Alara Kalema. He stayed with the sage and studied diligently. Soon he became as much as his teacher. But although he had learned how to make his mind very calm, he did not know the freedom to all suffering. So he thanked Alara Kalama and left to find another teacher.
All right, thank you. Okay, next one. Ariel, can you read this for me?
Siddhartha then studied with a sage named Yuka Rabato. But he learned how to make his mind very still and empty of all thoughts and emotions. But he still did not understand the misery of life and death and did not find the complete freedom from suffering that he sought. Again, Siddhartha thanked his teacher. And left. But this time he decided to find the ultimate truth by his own wisdom and effort.
Okay, thank you. Good job. Okay, next one. Okay, I don't really know your name, but I will read the name that I see on the screen. Nam Huang.
I'm Ashley, my sister. We didn't even change our names.
Oh, okay. Do you know how to change it?
Yes, I
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Now let's go.
All right. Then Ashley, can you read this?
In those days, there were many wandering monks who believed in various cults. They had left their families and became
Ascetics.
They believed that starving themselves and tormenting their bodies.
Asceticism.
Asceticism. Well, they would be born in heaven. Their beliefs was that the more suffered in this life, the more pleasure they would receive in the future. So some ate extremely little food. Some took one foot for a long time, stood on one foot for a long time, and others slept on boards covered in sharp nails.
Okay, thank you. And then Zelda, can you read this for me?
Siddhartha also tried to become a ascetic. He thought that if he practiced hard enough, he would become a license that is know the way and be able to come over suffering. So he found a place at Uvira near a river in a village where he could wash and abandon his daily food. There were 5 other men living there, and they became his captains. Like Siddhartha, they also practiced amassing. Their names were Kanda, Vadia, Vapa, Namaha, and Asara.
Okay, thank you. And then last one, Olivia, can you read this?
Yes. Siddhartha practiced various forms of
Asceticism.
asceticism for 6 years. He reduced his eating more and more until he ate nothing at all. He became extremely thin, but still he did not want to give up such practice. One day, meditating alone, he fainted, exhausted by ascetic practices.
Okay, good job. All right, let's go to the video. Let's see.
Yeah. Wait a minute, I only saw one video.
Okay, let me share my screen and then
Moggallana. Feeling, whether pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, is impermanent. It is of the nature to arise and cease. Being impermanent, it makes for suffering. Being impermanent, it is transitory and insubstantial. Unreal. Anicham, Dakham, Anatta.
Venerable Buddha, sir, I take the view that all things are disagreeable to me. I do not delight in anything.
That being the case, you should not delight in your view, should you? Diganaka. Some people have the view that all things are disagreeable to them. Some have the view that all things are agreeable to them. And others have the view that some things are agreeable and some things disagreeable to them. Each of these views are based on grasping and clinging to the notion of a self. Remaining attached, one continues to grasp at feelings as they arise. Whoever should reflect on such feelings as impermanent phenomena, conditionally arising, existing, and passing away, will come to grow weary of conditioned phenomena. This weariness leads to the fading of lust. With the fading of lust comes freedom from attachment. When the heart is freed from attachment, one knows the heart has been freed.
Hearing the Buddha's teachings uprights that which was overturned, reveals that which was hidden, shows the way to one who was lost, shines a light in the darkness. I take the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha as refuge for the rest of my life.
The Venerable Sariputta was now the Buddha's right-hand disciple, foremost in wisdom. Venerable Moggallana was the Buddha's left-hand disciple, foremost in psychic powers. Both became great supports to the Buddha as he continued to spread his teachings to people far and wide.
Oh, Venerable Assaji, today has brought such a wonder.
Yes, indeed. Many of the Buddha's faithful disciples, hearing that the Lord Buddha was staying at Velvuvana Monastery, traveled separately to meet him and pay their respects. This one great meeting was the occasion for 4 great marvels.
Katuranga Sanipata means that 4 marvels occurred together on the same day. 1. On that day, 1,250 disciples of the Buddha came together without having made any prior arrangement. 2. Each of those disciples had been ordained by the Buddha himself. 3. Each of those disciples was attained to arahantship. 4. The meeting took place on the full moon of the 3rd lunar month, which is named Magha.
Today is the day of the Katuranga Sanipata. I'll deliver the Ovadapatimokkha to the bhikkhus. To refrain from all evil, to do good to one's utmost, and to purify one's mind. This practice is the fundamental principle of Buddhism.
All right, so that was half of the video. So let's talk about it. Okay, can someone help me to please one of the main things that you seen in this video? Okay. Kyle, what do you remember from this video?
So they're talking about to like clean your mind and to not be like bad and stuff and be good.
Okay, that's kind of general, but all right, I'll accept that answer. Does anyone have a different answer?
What they're like going into the lunar month, the lunar month with the yellow moon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is like the last thing in the 4 marvels. Okay, can somebody name the other 3 things in the 4 marvels? All right, the first one is 1,250 Buddhists go to the same place without any arrangement. The second thing is they were all ordained by the Buddha himself. And the third one was they all attained arahantship. And the fourth one, like you have mentioned before, it was occurred during the full moon of the third lunar month. Yeah, so that was the 4 marvels that they mentioned in this video. Okay, and then like the first half of this video that I've just shown you was about like how the Buddha enlightened people. Like this man at the beginning, he was not in agreement with the Buddha, but like after hearing the Buddha's teachings, he changed his mind, and then the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha became important parts for the rest of his life. Okay, the next one, they were talking about how Venerable Sariputta and then Venerable Moggallana were the right and left hand of the Buddha, and they helped him spread the teachings of the Buddha like far and wide. Yeah, and the next one, they were talking about the 4 marvels, and then the last thing is like the principle of Buddhism, to refrain from all evil, to do good to one's utmost, and to purify one's mind. Yeah, that is the fundamental principle of Buddhism. So that was the video. Okay, right. Let's hang on. All right. Okay, let's go to the next video. Okay. So, even though the village mouse, it does not have a lot of things to eat, but at least the place that it is living is peaceful, and it does not have to run from death like every day. And on the contrary, the city rat, it has a lot of delicious things like sugar. I don't think that mouse will eat sugar, but okay, sugar, and then prunes, and then cheese. But it has to be extremely careful, or humans will catch it, or it will may fall into a trap or something. So yeah, because like each mouse or each person has different lifestyle, so we are more used to it, and then we will feel more comfortable living the way we were doing. So yeah, maybe like sometimes when you look at like somebody's lifestyle, and you think that they are living such a happy life, but you don't really know like what challenges they are facing. So yeah, that's why you have to be like grateful of what you are having, right? So that's the video for today. I hope that you can somehow remember either the the story about the Buddha earlier, or the moral lesson from the village and the city mice. Okay, right. Let's wrap up by saying, may I, may our parents, and may our night. Okay, who want to? Yeah, okay. Olivia.
Wait, isn't it it may our weekend, not may our night?
It doesn't matter. If you want to say our weekend, then we can say our weekend.
Oh.
All right.
May I be kind. May I be kind. May I be happy.
May I be happy.
May I be may I have a wonderful life.
May I have a wonderful life.
Okay, good. All right. Oh, somebody else. Who wants to say may our parents? Okay, Zelda.
May our parents be nice. May our parents be wealthy. May our parents be wealthy. May our parents be wealthy. May our parents have good luck. May our parents have good luck.
Have good luck.
Parents be kind and have good karma. May our parents
be kind and have good karma.
May our parents be kind.
Okay, good. Okay, Ariel, can you say may our weekend?
May our weekend be long. May our weekend be long. May our weekend be fun. May our weekend be fun. May our weekend be enjoyable. May our weekend be enjoyable.
Okay, good job. Now let's say Nam Mô A Di Đà Phật, and then we're done for today. Okay,
Goodbye.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that's not what I expected, but okay, thank you, you guys. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.